Kia ora everyone. Welcome to our Sun Style 73 Tai Chi practice. I hope you are well. Welcome to a little bit of a festive feel today. It's been my son's birthday, so we have got some balloons and streamers still left up after the party, so a little bit of a festive feel. Have you been able to practice any since we last did our Tai Chi together? The more you practice, the more it's going to become embedded in your body. Those smooth movements and the benefit from the leg strength, especially for those of you that are doing this particular practice for fall prevention, you need to be doing regular practice to get the legs to become stronger, yeah? So what I'd like to do today is, with our warm-up session, I'm going to look at the first move a little bit more in depth before we complete all 5 of our Qigong series. And then when we move into the Sun style form, I'm going to be adding on another 2 or 3 forms onto what we did last time. All right, so please let me know if you need any clarification on what we've done. If you want me to run over anything, pop the comments down below and I will be sure to read them and sure to address them. Okay, our warm-up. Before we do any movements, I want you just to come into a nice comfortable position, and we will focus on our breathing, that deep belly breathing that's going to maximize our lung capacity, oxygenate the body, and bring calmness to our system. So please feel free to sit down if you wish, but towards the front of the chair so that you can achieve that little tuck under of the tail, even if you're sitting down, but be comfortable, guys. Knees are soft in line with the feet, and we're drawn up through the crown of the head as though we're feeling the spine like a long silken thread. So from here, place 2 hands just beneath the belly button. As you breathe in, feel the hands expand outwards, and as you breathe out, press the hands in, contract this region and lift up the pelvic floor. Breathe in and breathe out. Now you can close your eyes if you wish here. Breathe in and out, really lift and tighten, lift and contract through your tummy so that you're using the diaphragm but also using the muscles of the lower abdomen to help expel the air, yeah? Just one more breath here. Now let the hands come down in front of the thighs so that the thumb region here is facing, but the hands are lined up with the thighs. Now the hands are active, although they're not stressed. And the same goes for the curve of the chest here. We've not got the shoulders pinned back. There is a gentle curving of the chest, shoulder around here, so that it's comfortable. But again, we do have a lift of the body so that we're long. Let's do 3 breaths here. That deep belly breathing and the expulsion of the air, squeezing the muscles of the tummy and the pelvic floor. And again, and out. One more in and out. Now with a soft knee, sometimes it can get quite challenging standing for so long. So if you find that you are getting a little bit stiff or they're challenged around the legs, make sure you just give your legs a little bit of a warm up, a wriggle, rest, and of course again, as I said, please sit down if you need to. Tucking under. Hi Harry. Now this time, like we had at the beginning of our form, I want you to breathe in, hands up, breathe out, hands down. Breathe in, hands up, breathe out, hands down. Let me show you from the side. Breathe in and out. Now feel as though you're being drawn up by this curve of the wrist. And out. One more. Now the next move we're going to do is an open and closing of the hands. So as we breathe in, let me come just a little bit closer so you can see. My hands are round about chest height and round about head width. As I breathe in, my hands open. You can see the sunlight there. And as they close, they come back. Now it's not a wafting of the elbows. I've seen lots of chicken wings. It's not that. And it's not this. Like the whole framework to move, but mainly the hands. I like to imagine I've got my hands on a big cat's belly. As my big cat breathes in, my hands open, and then they contract again. Yeah. Soften your knees, elbows are down. Feel the communication between the palms perhaps, a warmth starting to build. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and out. Good. Now remember, belly breaths. Breathe in. So as your hands open, so does the belly expand. And breathe out. Again, breathing in. One more. And let the hands come down. And relax. Good. Moving on to our Qigong 5 elements. Now the first element that we look at is earth. It does govern the spleen, and it also has got a beautiful golden yellow colour associated with it. So when we do our breathing practice, I want you to see if you can imagine that beautiful golden colour around you, and you're breathing that essence of the colour in and out. Yeah? We're going to breathe big, beautiful breaths into the body, into the region, thinking of the spleen, but then also coming down and placing all that energy and memory of the beautiful breath into our Dantian region down in the belly. All right? Now, let's just have a look at the first move. The thumb area, again, has got a big significance here. It does a lot of talking between the left and the right side. So we draw the hands up very close together. Now they draw up the center of the body. As long as this is comfortable for you, if you find that at any point it is difficult because of wrist flexibility, shoulder flexibility, please adjust it to suit your range. But if you can, we draw up the center of the body quite high, and then the hands flip in front of the face. This can be a little bit lower if you find your shoulders are really bothered by this height. Once we have the hands in front of the face, again we have got our posture, always got that posture with the tucked under. That's part of the reason why we get such strong legs. We turn the framework to the 45 degrees. However, the eye gaze and the hands continue the journey around, not the head. So my arms continue twisting. It feels as though I'm really wringing out my body around here. And this edge of my hand here that we were talking about before is talking to the outside edge of my eye. And my eye is looking through towards that hand. Just a little bit of fine tuning. We breathe out to come to the center. Let's try it to the other side. So we breathe in, everything turns, then just the hands continue the journey, along with the eye looking out that outside edge. We do 5 times. Now I will mirror you, so I will go left first. You always go left first. So we'll do left and right 5 times. So it's quite long. And the way that we do it, guys, is the in-breath allows us to turn, and then the out-breath brings us back to center. Yeah? In-breath allows us to turn, and out-breath back to center. Now, of course, when we're all doing it together, sometimes the breathing is a little bit different from me to you. So that's absolutely fine if you need to adjust either your speed or the breathing to just follow me and learn the moves. But in your own practice, try to adjust so that you are moving in time with your breath. That is what is so beautiful about Qigong, yet exercises for the breath. So let us now do our 5-element Qigong. Feet in a comfortable position, tail is tucked under, breathe in, breathe out, soften the knees so that they run along the line of the feet and the spine is tall. Breathe in, thumbs meet. Breathe out, hands place. To the left, breathing in and breathing out back to center. Working within your range, breathing in. So only go as far as is comfortable to start, and you'll find that you'll increase your flexibility as you go. Breathing out, breathing in, create length in the spine to allow the turn and rotation of the spine to be full and expressive. Breathing out. So let's just remember that yellow color. Breathe in, beautiful golden color surrounding us. Breathing out. 2 more times each side. Breathe in and out. That belly breathing, big expansion and then contraction of the pelvic floor. 1 more each side, guys. And out, final one. And relax to the center. And we reverse our journey up. Come back to the face. Flip the hands and draw that line down the body and let it separate along the legs. Next one is for the lungs. Hands draw up. Join, push. So we'll go into this one in a little bit more depth next time. For now, just enjoy breathing in and breathing out. Keep within your range. Breathe in. Breathing out. Shoulders are relaxed. Arms moving within their range. 2 more times. Last one. And relaxing. Our third one for the liver is the element of wood. So drawing the hands up, we heel toe ourselves wider and sink. Again, encouraging that tail to tuck under. Left hand, breathing in, breathing out. Place the hand just in front of the dantian. Again, this part of the thumb rotated round so that it's communicating with the tummy. Breathe in, breathe out, replace with the other side. Breathe in and out. In and out. Can you feel the twist there? Now this particular element helps stimulate the liver. It's a beautiful emerald green color that we visualize around us. 4 more times. So it's good wringing and stretching of the body. Trying to remember to breathing in fully and breathe out, contracting, almost there. Bring the hands into the waist, heel, toe, and relax. Doing well, guys. You're starting to warm up as well. Getting the legs a bit tingling. Now remember, you can always take a break. You do not have to do this whole sequence complete, but we're working up to it. Yep. The next one is for the kidney. So you're going to place your right hand on your left kidney. Now that just needs to be just over the left side of your spine, if you can, up at the waist height. But of course, if you're not able to get your hand there, that's absolutely fine. Yep. So the left hand scoops the water, which is what the element is, draws it up, shifts the weight across, lifts that right foot and presses away with a little bend of the left knee and a deeper bend of the right one. If you find this is too much, turn that left foot as well, so you come into a more regular straight lunge. Anybody with arthritis of knees, please do this one. That's a turn on the heel and press. If you wish to challenge your legs and stretch them, keep that foot there and press. And you should feel a stretch all the way up that side. One more. Other side, so the hand sweeps round and gets placed on the right kidney. If you wish, you can come a little deeper. Make this more expressive. But again, this is only for those of you who have got strong legs and no compromise with balance or joint structure. Yeah? 2 more. Breathe out as you press. Breathe in. Breathe out. Our final one is a 2-breath move. This is for the heart and governed by a beautiful red color, fire. Left hand's placed on top. Breathe in, breathe out. Left hand is just at the third eye. The other hand turns and presses. Breathe in, touch just at the spine if you can, and draw your middle finger down the meridian line right the outside of the hand and finish. It's a big stretch for the shoulders. Breathe in, breathe out. Now the feet remain where they are, but there is a bit of a stretch. Can you feel that? Breathe in, breathe out. In, out. Beautiful red colour surrounding us. Breathing in and out. So in an ideal world, we'll all be able to do this flexibility wise. But if it's too high, too big, make it your own, but visualize yourself doing what I'm doing. And then eventually it'll come. But it need not be big to be effective. Breathe in, breathe out. Big breath in, belly expansion. That's what we're working on, remember, that beautiful big belly expansion. And out, one more each side. It's energetic, isn't it? Last one, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, and breathe out. It should be energetic. It's chi, it's energy. Let's run through what we did last week with our Sun style sequence. So you may remember that we had the commencing form followed by leisurely Thai coat. So I'd like you to take your feet into that comfortable Charlie Chaplin position, remembering that it can be adjusted to suit your balance as needed. I will be your mirror, yep? Soften knees, tuck your tail under, be nice and tall. Take a big breath in and breathe out. Commencing. Shift weight left, turn right toes in, turn body, breathe, hands up and down. Take a step forwards with the left, push hands forwards. Left hand to right wrist, heel lands right foot, toe turns, set right heel, turn palm round, adjust back to the center, step, follow step. We try it again. It's quite a tricky move, isn't it? Just remember that the hand is guided round, almost as though you've got a cream pie in your hand, and then you're going to push that cream pie into somebody's face. Then we had a tray of drinks last week, didn't we? Just make sure it's a cream pie that you're pushing forward. All right. Tuck tail under, soften knees. Take a breath in, or remember your Dantian breathing. Breathe out, commencing. Shift left, turn right toes. Body adjusts. Breathe in. Breathe out, bend knees. Step forwards, push hands, follow step. Not too far though. Right hand is guided as it draws round, toes adjust, right heel is placed. Turn, hand to shoulder, reset, push forwards. Well done. What we're going to do now is add on a move that you've already done. Do you remember at the beginning of today's session we did open and close hands? That's what we do next. So you've already learned the next form. How do we get there though? We are here. We need to turn by landing the back foot, turning on the heel of this front foot, this right leg. The hands then gently come in front of the chest. Let's try that again. Just the feet. Most of the weight is on the front leg, a little bit of weight only on the follow step of the left leg. Left heel turns and lands, so your toes are now facing forwards. Shift weight, turn on the heel to bring the toes of your right foot forwards. Let's try that once more. Land, shift and turn. If you find that your follow step means that your feet are very close, just adjust that to step back a little wider. It's absolutely fine to adjust your feet. Remember, this is your practice. It doesn't have to be written in stone. This is your own personal sequence of moves that feel good in your body. So let's layer in the arms again. So we had our right hand pushed forwards, other hand at the wrist. As we turn, land the heel, turn the toes, the hands come in front of the chest. We breathe in and out. Let's try that once more. Pressed. Land left heel. Turn on right heel to bring toes forwards. Open and close. Once we have finished the open and close hands, we move on to the single whip. This is a slight step forwards on your left side. So let's just have a look at the legs first. Shift your weight to the right, lift that left leg up and just take a small step forwards. The toe faces just slightly out perhaps, but it's not a big step. It's only a step that is enough that you can get your foot flat on the floor, yeah? So shift your weight to the right and a small step, and then shift your weight through so that the weight is now 60-40 on the front leg. Shift, step, shift. So this is the weight transference that we talk about in Tai Chi, which is really good for making you very aware of your body and how it is moving from one foot to the other. Yep. So shift, step, shift. Let's try it once more. Shift to the right, small step to the left, just a little bit forwards. Let me show you from the sides. Shift, step. See, it's not a great deal forwards, yeah? Not a great deal at all. And shift through. The knee, remember, does not go beyond the toes, okay? Let's add on the arms. They start from open and close, so the hands are already in front of the chest. I want you to imagine taking a step forwards and reaching for the curtains and then opening the curtains at chest height. Your eye gaze follows this back hand, this right hand. Let's try it again from open and close. Shift weight, step. As you move forwards, that's when the hands extend, flatten palms and open. Shall we layer in the breathing? Breathe in, breathe out. once more. Breathe in, breathe out. Good. So let's learn the next move, which is lifting hands. It begins from our open position in the single whip, and I'll show you what we do first, and then we'll break it down into the arms and the legs. I'll show you that one more time. From the single whip position, it's very graceful, isn't it? So let me show you what we're doing with the feet. A little bit easier than the hands. So the feet are in this wider position, a slight step forwards with our left leg, and the weight is shifted through onto the front. That's where we finish here. We need to continue that transfer of weight onto the left leg and bring this right one in and place the toe down about hip width apart. Body's now facing forwards and we're on the ball of the foot. Then, as we finish the move, the heel places down with the toes lifted. So let's try that with me. So we've shifted, finished our single whip. Continue that transfer of weight, lift the foot up onto the toe and then onto the heel. One more time. Toe, heel. So the whole time this left leg is supporting our weight. Yeah, it's quite strong work. Now let's have a look at what's happening with the hands. They go from this open position. The right hand drops and rotates. The left hand comes to shield above the head. Doesn't need to be too high if you have a sore shoulder. It can be a bit lower, that's absolutely fine. But it is up with the palm facing outwards. This hand, however, the right one rotates round so that this thumb region we talked about earlier is rotated so that it's facing the body. If you find that this is too much for your shoulder, just adjust it to suit. So from here, right hand drops down, starts to rotate as the other hand comes up. Let's try that once more. Hand comes down as the other hand comes up. From here, the hands start to draw together up the center line of the body. When we come to the part where they're meeting, the back of the hand is now facing forwards. It flips so the palm is facing forwards on your right hand and the left hand faces down at hip height. Let's try that again. Draw up. Hands are now not rotated. Back of the hand forwards. Left hand palm still facing forwards. As the left hand drops to hip height, we gently flip the right hand. Let's put those together. Starting from the open position of the single whip. Step in, ball of the foot. Stay with the ball of the foot as the hands lift, and as that right hand flips, so does the foot. So there's a real correlation between the foot and this hand. Yep. Let's try that one more time together. From the single whip. Come in, adjust, breathe in, breathe out. Let's try those 3 moves together. Starting from the end of leisurely Tai Coat. Turning to face the front, open and close hands. Single whip to the left, lift the left foot, step a little forwards, shift the weight, press the hands, flatten and open. Hand comes down, foot comes in, revolve, so the back of the hand is facing out, the thumb is facing towards the body. Draw the hand up, let it soften in that rotation. Place. One more, all the way through. Land, turn, open and close. Left single whip, press, open, good. So what's happening with this hand? It lifts and falls. So from here comes up and turn. So there's a beautiful graceful movement with the wrist. If you find that this rotation of the hand down so that the thumb is facing your body is too much, again, just do what you can manage, yeah? So from here, if I show you what it looks like from the side, just the arms, here, lift and place. So again, the hands are on the same line, but this one is down at the hip, and this one is protecting the front at the chest. Yep. One more. Lift and down. Let's try everything that we've learned so far. I again will be your mirror. Commencing. Shift, turn, reset. Hands lift, in breath, breathe out. Knee lifts as hands come up, step forwards, small follow step. Guide the hand round, turn the toes, place the heel toes up, turn, revolve, step and press. Land, turn toes, hands in front of chest. Now enjoy this. Breathe in and breathe out. Single whip left, step, hands forwards, flatten, open, place. Now, a lot of Tai Chi is done with the instructor's back facing the group. So I'm going to now turn my back so that you can follow me and see how I'm turning and what it looks like from the back, all right? Commencing. Turn the right toes in, body turns. Lift hands, drop down, step, small follow step. Guide the hand, turn, adjust the foot if needs be, revolve, press. Back to the front, open, close. Single whip to the left, open, in, lift, reset. Starting to build up now, isn't it? So what I need you to do, guys, is practice that at home. Leave me any questions. Get in touch if you want me to go over anything next week before we move on and add on some brush knee with a twist step. Yeah? So we'll be turning more corners, moving in more directions, and getting that challenge, all right? So let's just finish off with a big breath in and out. In and out. Again. So for now, guys, thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.